Hey guys, if you hear thunder in the background, it's raining here at the office right now, which we're glad to have it. I'm sure hopefully some of you guys are getting rain today too. Going to try to keep this brief. Acreage reporting time. I told you a new video was coming out. You got this letter in the mail just a few days ago. Hopefully the Postal Service got it to you. If you haven't got it, you need to call me and let me know. Just going to kind of work through what's in it. You have a form like this, all color coded, very easy to follow. 2021 acreage reporting. First tab is peanut contract. If you planted peanuts and you have more than a 21-cent contract, more than a $4.20 a ton contract, you need to get us a copy of it. We can make your crop insurance price per pound match the higher contract price, but we have to have a copy of it. The contract has to be signed on or before July 15th. So if you wait until after then to sign one, it's fine. We just can't use it to tie to your crop insurance. So don't forget, we have to have that before we key your acreage report. So peanut contracts are easy. A couple other things with peanut contracts. If you have a high lake contract that's specific to certain farms, we got to know which farms you want that applied to. If you have a peanut contract only for a certain county, we need to know that. Otherwise, we're going to prorate it across the board. Next tab, a little purple tab there, is new breaking land. If you have picked up a farm, you've cleaned off a part of a field or a new field, it's part of a farm number you've been farming. Basically, if you have new dirt that has not produced a row crop one out of the last 3 years, then we have to do something special to make it insurable. It's called new breaking land. So you can waive insurance on it for the first year, and if you do that, no premium will attach to that farm, no coverage will be given on that farm, no yield though from that farm will be used for future yield history. So if you clean up a new farm, it's got peanuts on it, 15 acres let's say, if you waive the insurance on it for the first year, then you can't use the yield it produces in 2021 into the database going forward, which is not a big deal. Most guys waive it the first year unless it's a large farm that's going to be a substantial part of the farming operation. The second option is you have to let us know by July 1st, and we can do what's called a new break and written agreement. You need to call Amanda for that, 334-726-4410. You can call me, but I'm just going to refer you to her. We can make that an insurable farm, but it'll only take 80% of the county yield as its average, and then your level of coverage of that for the first year. If we can prove that that farm has never, if we can't prove that farm has been in rotation. If it has been in rotation, you get a greater percentage of the county yield, but we'll go over that. So if you picked up a new farm that's been out of rotation, we've got to know which way you want us to handle it. Late planting. For every day your crop is late past the final planting date, there's a 1% reduction in coverage for every day. And that's based on the plant date that you certify at the farm office. So on this form inside your paperwork, this is your specific acreage report. It has the crops you have insured, it has the plant date, it has the late planting period all across the top. So before you go to the farm office, double check and see what the planting dates are for your specific county, okay? So late planting is determined based off of that 578. So whatever that 578 says, is what we have to go with, okay? So it's law. Remember on late planting, if you are replanting, now I planted my peanuts first time timely, but I gotta go in and replant them. Use the original plant date. We're not gonna penalize you for a replant, use the original plant date. You go in and have to replant cotton, put the first plant date down at FSA, not the replanted date, okay? Because it's just going to cause you problems. So, very easy, going to go with what FSA says. On the heels of that, if you saw the last video and you signed up cover crop, PCCP, on any of these farms, signed up that you had cover crop, you know you're going to get the 5% discount if you watch the last video, a $5 discount, you're going to see that. When you get this 578 from FSA, make sure you see that on there, because if it's not on there, then we're not going to be able to do that little special PCCP discount. So we talked about late planting. The next section is hail and wind. So with hail and wind, guys, if you had a policy last year on your cotton or your corn, I'll call you myself just to make sure you don't want to make any changes to it. But if you did not have a hail and wind policy last year and you want one, got to have them turned in by July 1, okay? So you have to have taken care of that with me or Amanda by then. I can get you specific rates for your county, for your state. We have Alabama, Florida, and Georgia has cotton available with hail and wind policies. It goes until December 1, 10% deductible, so 10% blows out. Anything over that, you're gonna have a claim on until December 1. We also have it for corn in Alabama and in Georgia. September 30th is the ending period for that corn, so coverage will cease on September 30th for corn, December 1 on cotton. You have to let me know. If you had it last year though, I'll call you. If you need it this year, you gotta call me. Okay, so now getting into the heart of everything, your producer print 578. One thing that's a little different this year is I need you to sign that 578, okay? So you've gone and you've certified it with FSA, you've certified it through their portal, whichever way you guys work that out, you've delivered it, whatever you do. Once you know that it's right and all your farms are on there, I need a signed one, okay? That's what we'll put with your acreage report. So I need a signed 578. So please, please, please remember that. Also, I have to have a copy of your peanut contract if you have one over 420 and you want to use it. So the ladies are super busy at FSA. You know that. They're overwhelmed. Now we throw PCCP on top of regular acreage reporting. So they've got all they can handle. Mistakes happen. And they're doing the best they can. We're doing the best we can, but you could really alleviate a lot of problems for everybody concerned if you'll just take an extra 5 minutes and after they give you that producer print 578, read down it and just double check, guys, and make sure every farm is on there, okay? Because it's easy to fix on the front end. It's nearly impossible on the back end if one's left off, and they're just making it. USDA or RMA is making it harder and harder and harder for us to fix those if we don't catch them till the end of the year, and it'll be costing you. It'll be, counted against you on a claim. So we don't want that. Check them, check them, check them. Make sure they're perfect. Make sure the new farms are on there. Make sure that your cover crop is on there. We're asking you guys to get these back to us by July 1st. Okay, I think FSA is going to have a July 15th date. Our date is not the same as theirs. We need them back by July 1. If you see that you can't get in with FSA or you can't get it back by July 1, I need you to call us, okay? We have some workarounds that we can do in the office, but if it's not going to be here to us by July 15th, you got to let us know because we got to do a couple of things differently. We'll have to do some certification on our own. If you have questions, please, please don't hesitate to call on this paperwork. On this paperwork right here, our email addresses are on there. Our cell phones are on there. You have to make sure that we get that peanut contract. You have to make sure that we get that 578. I may not know if you signed a peanut contract. If your sheller forgets to send that to me or he gets lost out in cyberspace, I'll have no way to know I didn't get it. So you gotta communicate with me. I know you're busy, but you gotta get me a good 578. You gotta get me a good peanut contract, and then we can take care of everything from there. So I'm gonna watch it rain. Haven't seen it rain in a couple weeks. So thank you. If you need me, call me. If you need Amanda, call her. We're fixing to be super busy with these acreage reports, but we're here night or day. That's why you have our cell numbers. Look forward to hearing from you, and we sure do appreciate you. Thank you.